Hey folks, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Day by Day. Thanks for being here. I think we're out of the woods as far as flu goes. I have not got it yet, of course. I'm really happy about that. Um, and it's like 8:45, and we have 4 kids. We have our 2 children, the foster kid, and the older foster kid that lives down the street from us. They're all 4 here tonight. They're all sleeping. Hopefully the older 2 will go to school tomorrow. That would be great. Because otherwise, it's going to be, because my wife is going to go back to work tomorrow because she's been sick. If it's just me here by myself, it's going to be rough tomorrow. So I hope that it's not too, I hope that everything goes smoothly. Hey, look, that guy destroyed me. Like, not surprising at all. Yeah, I'm hoping for a really good day tomorrow. If I just have the little 2, I'll put the older one in bed. The older one, the foster kid I'll deal with. But really hoping for the best tomorrow. We have a lot of stuff to pull. I'm really glad there was not a video. I mean, aside from Newt making a video talking about how he used DeepSeek and ChatGPT, and he used the ChatGPT thing last year. I was like, okay. And this was before, and it was before they did the Rex thing last year, or maybe it's been 18 months. But the last time he did a UI, AI thing was before they did the Rex thing, when he was on his anti-Phoenix crusade, because they weren't that good. And holy smokes, guys. I just saw that, and I'm like, because let's face it, there are a lot of people that are out here that just make content to make content. They're like, oh, they get this idea of, okay, I can make a compelling. Of course, people would want to see a video about how I'm using ChatGPT and DeepSeek to figure stuff out. And it's like, guys, if you want to do that, that's fine. If you're one of these people out there who thinks you need DeepSeek or ChatGPT to tell you how to play a game, okay. But me, I think you're, or it's like me. It's like I did a lot of research when I started this game. It's a lot of videos still do, and if they change my opinion, like I mentioned, that Shaka did a video a couple weeks ago where he's talking about how to get Kairos, and then I saw Zareth did a video about the best farms in the game, and I'm like, and those videos really spoke to me, and I'm like, and so I've sort of adjusted my farms accordingly. And it might not seem that way to the naked eye, but I have, and you'll see more of that in coming days. But we have things to do. We have things on our platter, and that mainly just includes, hey, we got to gear up Qui-Gon, we got to gear up Revan, then we got to finish this guy. It's like taking forever. This guy will be done in probably 10 days, I guess, maybe a little bit longer. Probably this guy's going to be done in about 6 months. And it feels like, just because there's so many. And then let's not even talk about Scion. If you're following my free-to-play, getting Scion is not the issue. It's getting the ship that goes with Scion. That's the issue. And If you've not been following my free-to-play account and you've not gotten Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and you think at one point you might actually want to get Supreme Kylo Ren, I'm going to tell you right now, start farming this guy today. Why? Because this ship is going to take you forever. And you need it all the way. You need all 330 stars. So the sooner you get going on this farm, and the sooner you get it done, and the sooner you get it, the happier your life will be in terms of going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. But why? Because everybody else that you need for the unlock is very easy to get. Sorry, I need to rub my nose there. But you don't need the TIE Echelon for the unlock. You of course do need the TIE Echelon if you're gonna use the fleet competitively, which you could, because it's gonna fill, it'll obviously fill a space in TB somewhere. It'll obviously give you a little bit more oomph in TV. But as far as getting SLKR unlocked, just if you've not gotten SLKR, do yourself a favor. I don't care if you've got Darth Sion already. I don't care if you bought a pack for Darth Sion. If you're not gonna buy the Slicker pack, and you think you might want Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, go to this node, farm it every single day. Do as many resets as you can. Get this command shuttle done all the way up. And just do that first. First. If you like me, I have no plans to do it at some point. Maybe I will. Maybe when we actually get around to farming that node, which who knows when that's going to be. I might actually not keep him on the list. He may go in the back burner. If I can make, if I don't need him, then I won't get him. But if I do, we might be on farming Darth Sion for like a year, just so I never have to go back and worry about getting that command shuttle at all. But we're not there yet. We're not planning to be there yet. We have probably at least we're probably at least 2 years from even thinking about SLKR. And I say at least, I could be wrong, SLKR could obviously be sooner. Do I think it is? No. Could it be? Sure. SLKR could obviously be way sooner. I don't think it is, but it could be. But, we're just keeping doing what we're doing. We're just keep heading in the direction that we've been heading in. When we get to where we're going to be, when we get to where we need to be, it's going to be phenomenal. And, like I said, I have other things cooking on the back burner that you're not seeing, that I'm in preparations I'm already making for, where we're going to end up. Because I'll tell you guys, these the reason I continue to do the characters we're doing is very easy. And I'll tell you that as soon as I get a break here. And that is because we were already working on them. We were already headed toward them. I already put my stake in the ground. I'm like, we're doing the Poncho Bros. Need the Poncho Bros. Need this sitting for our team. And then Yoda. Yoda's just somebody we need because he's the last piece that we need to get Jedi Knight Luke. And the faster we get, and it's just these are all gonna be tunes that we need at some point. So why not go and get them? And that's that's where I am. That's why I'm doing all this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Sith Empire Trooper up to 85, and we'll start, getting ready to build him, getting ready to start on him. I wish Nihilus was done. Nihilus. If you can design something for the triumvirate, I know everybody was poo-pooing. This entire team when the Lightspeed bundle came out, people were poo-pooing him because they're like, this team's so easy. Trey is easy. Trey is easy. I will tell you that if you're planning to get SLKR at any point, and this is triumvirate, buy the SLKR bundle, buy the Sith Triumvirate bundle. Why? So that you never have to follow. So that you never have to farm this node right here. And so you never have to farm Nihilus. You'll thank me later. It's only like $25. If they come back. If the sticker pack comes back, I may buy that pack. If the Triumvirate pack comes back, I will probably buy that because so I don't have to go farm Dar Scion. It's just that's where I am right now. And it might sound, wow, you're talking. I never thought I heard this talk from you guys. I gotta tell you, I didn't think I would be saying these things. But it's like after having spent as much time across these accounts farming Nihilus, and I'm getting 2 a day. And then having to farm this guy for the command shuttle, I'm like, and I know it's like, well, who says you can't farm double? Well, when there's a double drop event that comes back, you better believe whichever one of these I'm still working on, if they haven't come out with another round of the Lightspeed bundle for this, and I'm working on this, if you don't have that command shuttle, this better be the one that you're double drop farming. I mean, just buy some crystals or get some crystals and just use them up. But other than that, let's do what we're doing. We'll get to where we need to be eventually. And it's like everything else. We wish we could be there sooner. It's just circumstances getting in our way. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But we're doing good. Like I said, other than what we have going on in my consternation with these Sith triumvirate people. I mean, 100 drop, 100 cost, 20 cost nodes are horrible to have to farm. And I'm not looking forward to the Poncho Bros. I know, I mean, to the Pretty Patrol. That I'm not going for Ahsoka anytime soon. I'm not concerned with that assault battle. It's not on my radar right now. I don't want it to be. I don't need it to be. It's just we'll get there we'll be there when we get there, and there's no reason to rush. There's no reason to freak out. It's just do the thing and just do the thing until you're done, and then once you're done, we can move on. And till then, just don't worry about it. Sounds easier than it is in a lot of ways, but in practice, it is. Because, but I mean, let me know. Is there somebody out there who's a free-to-play farmer that has watched this channel from the beginning? Or maybe you're watching my free-to-play channel or something, and you're like, because I want to know. Because these farms are insanely long. And yes, I did come from Disney Source Arena, which didn't have double drops on anything. And so I had to so it took me like months to get some of these characters that I got in that game. And keep in mind, that game was only around for a little over 4 years. If they brought it back tomorrow, I would probably ditch this game and go back to that game. Not because it was a better game, but just because there was so much potential there that was just missed. Because at some point, whoever made the decision, whether it was EA or whoever, they just gave up trying. And, you know, it's quite possible that they wanted to consolidate whoever was working on Source Arena and bring them and make them work on this game or on Strike Force or whatever. And I get that. But I just wish they would have given it another. I wish they could have gone until like year 6 or year 7 instead of year 4. So instead of right after year 4, because the 4-month anniversary was in the end of March of 24, and then I think they announced in late May, that the game was going to shut down at the end of July or whatever, or something like that. And so I just wish they could have hung on for another couple years to flesh it out, just to give like things the ability to turn around, and just to give people the appearance that, give people a chance to just keep dating and keep trying and stuff, and just don't quit. I mean, because I was just talking about the Lightspeed Bubbles, about how long has this game was around for, what, 7 years before anybody ever knew about a Lightspeed bundle. Because the first Lightspeed bundle came out about 18 months ago in October of 23. So when you first got the Lightspeed bundles. And you know, the time I had been playing this game for under 200 days when the first Lightspeed bundles came out. And so this game started in 2015. And then we didn't get the first Lightspeed bundles until almost, was it 7-8 years into this game? And we just passed the 9-year anniversary. I mean, and there's things they could have done to DSA just to make it better. They could have done double drops. I was begging for them to start double drops. I mean, there was just so much stuff they could have done. Because there's so many more Disney characters than there are Star Wars characters. And from what I'm seeing, the primary source of new Star Wars content creation is coming in the form of comic books, which, you know, I'm all for. I used to be a big comic book reader back in the day. I was all in on the X-Men and Spider-Man and a lot of other stuff at one point. I was even playing a game that I loved called, I don't know if any of you guys ever played it, was called Marvel Heroes. It was like a isometric top-down, it wasn't a MOBA, it was more like an action RPG where you could switch between, you know, you opened the different characters by whatever means and you played them, and they had different abilities, and you could switch between your Gambit and your Incredible Hulk or your Doctor Strange, and you could play a little bit as Doctor Strange. You could switch over to Squirrel Girl or Rocket Raccoon or anybody. But the powers that be, even though that was a really solid game, I love that. I love the crap out of that game, and I was playing it actively. And you know, whoever the powers that be came in and squashed that. And so there have been, those are two notable games that I've learned. Of course, I've played other games like this beside Sorcerer's Arena. If you go back on if you find my other channel, you'll see that before I was playing DSA, I played a game called Magic Mana Storm. That was a Magic card game that was really good, that I really enjoyed, that shut down. And then there was I think my first gacha game was Power Rangers All-Stars, which was not good graphically, but the gameplay was fun, and that's the reason I played it. And it was fairly similar to all these games, except it had really, really poor graphics, and it was, instead of the Star Wars, it was Power Rangers. And, you know, played it, liked it. Also, I've played a game that's still out there. I think it's still in production. Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. I played that. So, played a lot of stuff. And, you know, as long as the comics are good, I don't think, I think probably that's probably the easiest medium for this game to continue to pull from. Because depending on who you listen to, um, Star Wars television content is not doing too well. And why? Because they overcomplicate it way too much. It doesn't have to be as complicated as it makes it. Just make Mara Jade relevant again. Just Mara Jade, come on. Come on. Whoever makes the decision at Disney Star Wars, pick up the phone, call Timothy Zahn, be like, hey, Timothy Zahn, go with Mara Jade. Let me know when you have something. Bye. That's it. Just say, go with Mara Jade. And then just let him. But, I mean, that seems way too crazy, right? She's a woman. I don't know. Maybe eventually, my friend, they will do what they should have done to begin with and just take Mara Jade and be like, here. Go. Make something magical with Mara Jade. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I know I've done a lot of rambling today. It's just a weird day. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully I can talk my wife into eating some pizza and some wings. That'd be great. Oh well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Make sure you hold the line. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.